Black hat, black shades, black diamonds, oh behave. No, she can't with the bucket seats back. Got the paint job dope with the fucking seats cracked. Bitch, I'm a deep boy. That was my Wayne proverb for the morning. Good morning. Welcome to Beyond the Veil. Hell, hey, I'm Dina. Glad to meet you. All right, so it's what, Tuesday? Happy Tuesday, you guys. Auntie Dina is here. I stepped away from my class. I am in class for the next few months for broker school. So every time I need a brain break, I'll pop in and do a video. Before I start, I want to first give a shout out to all of my amazing subscribers who were concerned and, sent beautiful, positive, loving messages to me. I love you guys. This is a relationship we have. I do things for you and you guys do things for me, and I'm here for it. I want you to know that I went to sleep grateful for all the people who felt the need to show support. Yesterday was a full moon in Cancer, and it had a hard aspect to Capricorn, so that meant cardinal signs were definitely impacted. And I'm a cardinal sign in my sun and my moon. So it was weird, but I wasn't sad, you guys. I was frustrated. Yesterday was a day that I wanted to not do any videos and to kind of sulk. And my spirits didn't let me. They were telling me to get up, push through your feelings. Because I was just like, all right, well, maybe I won't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do this. And not saying that I wanted to give up. But sometimes I actually have this thought often. Just because, I seem really confident when I approach you guys, but I'm human, like I said, and I have doubts too, along the way when I do things. I just do things out of the need to get things done, but sometimes I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I'm worried, I'm confused. I don't know where things are going to go. And I've always been a big career girl. I've always had really good jobs, and I've always done really well at my jobs until like around 2016, when that changed for me. All of a sudden, it seems like everybody in leadership positions would look at me and feel like, no, you need to stay put. You need to stay small. Something happened in 2006 to where, I don't know. It seems like people in leadership positions start seeing me different. I've always been an overachiever. That was instilled in me in my youth by my paternal family. They were tough on the expectations, but it made us amazing. It made us Black excellence. But I've always been an overachiever because I've always had a lot of pressure on me to do so. I got compared to my cousins who were overachiever. My dad was very militant in education and grooming and stuff like that. He's the one who instilled in me that women, especially Black women, have to be both smart and beautiful, because there are certain doors that being smart will get you in, and there are certain doors that being beautiful will get you in, and you need to have both if you're at your arsenal. So I've always been very driven in career, and that's why I've been maintaining on this channel that I don't do this for a living, which is why I always have the feeling of I can walk away from this, and I shouldn't treat this like this. And Spirit has been putting me in positions to where my mundane career stalls. I will reach a roadblock every time because I end up bumping heads with people in leadership positions when I'm not even trying to. I'm naturally ambitious, and I naturally look for opportunities to excel and grow. And I remember I went on a job interview a few years ago, like when I first started real estate, and I was nervous about how it was going to go. I was like, no, let me go get another job and do real estate on the side. And I was going on interviews and I wasn't getting hired because I was overqualified. And that was so weird to me. I went on 3 interviews and they were like, we're looking for someone less qualified. Or they were like, we're looking for someone with less obligations on the back end, because I had real estate and I had Beyond the Veil clients even before I was on YouTube. And so they were just like, listen, we need a good employee, somebody who ain't trying to grow, ain't trying to know, ain't trying to go. They're just going to clock in, do this job, and be okay with it. And that's never me. So I was getting people saying, hey, we can't bring you here because, for one, we can't support your growth, or 2, we can't afford what you demand. And in Ocala, coming from Fort Lauderdale to a small town in Florida, in Central Florida, it's a big difference in the pay structure. So I almost became forced to create opportunities for myself, and I still have a bad habit of resorting to, fuck this, I'll go back to work. And so I have been treating Beyond the Veil as if, I can do it on the side because this is a service. I've been trying not to look at it like I'm running a business and invest in it that way, because it might feel a little unauthentic to me that way. So I've been struggling already with trying to accept this as what I'm supposed to be doing, or giving it just as much attention as my other ventures, because it doesn't make me feel safe. This doesn't make me feel safe because it's never guaranteed. So yesterday, or the day before that, when I had a 10 subscribers leave, and you guys, it might have been 10, but 10 at one time is something to look at. And I didn't know if it was going to turn into 20 or 30. And so I was like, wait, if people not feeling me like that, then I just won't do it anymore. I don't want to be here and force myself on people, because that's not what I wanted to do. And I kind of wanted to not do any messages yesterday, but my spirits was like, get up, do a reading, do this. And I was struggling because I already wanted to take a moment for myself to be in my head. And spirits put a very weighty message on my heart. That's why I kind of got emotional, because of the message. It wasn't me, it was the message that I was delivering. It's like, why do I have to be the one to deliver these messages? I don't always want to have the heavy responsibility of this gift. You guys, I still struggle with it, because I don't always want to do what I have to do in times where I have to issue out tough love straight from the divine. But if I love humanity like I say I do, and I love the spirits like I say I do, then I have to. So I appreciate you guys for wrapping your internet arms around me. I'm not gonna leave you guys. Sometimes I just struggle with personally fitting this, or making this, accepting this as where I'm supposed to be, because in the background I still get nervous and want to run to my safety zones, which is work. I always just feel like, I don't want to rely too much on this, because it relies too much on people's feelings. One day they can like me and one day they can't. And that doesn't make me feel safe and secure. And so I still am in broker school. I'm still knocking out my real estate goals, but I am being pushed in the direction of prioritizing this. And I still struggle with it a little bit, especially when spirits are like, oh, you don't want to do it today? Deliver this message, and it's heavy. So thank you guys for working with me while I work this out, because I'm having to work through old and outdated parts of myself in order to rise to the occasion here. And you guys are seeing me. And I like to be vulnerable with these scenarios, because I feel like that's what a healer does. That's what genuine teaching and genuine healing does. It leads by example. And there's no better way to help somebody than to let them see how you overcome a similar situation, going through it, coming out of it. It's good for people to see you in the trenches and what it looks like on the outside so that they can know that there's a blueprint and there is a way out. With that being said, Akademiks, I read you once on my community tab, not a video reading. You guys, I still got readings on my community tab. It's right next to my membership tab for those looking for it. Also, I shared the link to join my memberships. People can't seem to find it. Hell, I couldn't even find it. I had to go to my YouTube Creator Studio and find it there. But the tab is next to my community tab on my channel. And if you can't see it there, because some people just can't find it, I created a post with the link for you to join my memberships. So it's there. Check out my community tabs too if you're new, because I used to do a bunch of readings on there when I didn't feel like getting on the camera. I just type them out. I read Akademiks on there one time, and I just thought I don't want to read him anymore. He's the kind of guy I don't even like. He's the kind of guy I would never, I actually would probably dislike if I knew him in person. Just judging off what I see of him and his persona, I would never, that kind of man would never be able to talk to me, because he seems like the type that would disrespect you based on his ego or his, I don't know, he's weird. He seems like the type where, like, he would think if he would like compliment you or someone try to talk to you and I would to say no, he seemed like he would disrespect you because how dare you say no when you're not even that cute. He seems like that type to be like, bitch, you wasn't even that fine anyways. I did it, and then go on a rampage about brown-skinned women. He seems like that type. I don't like him and I don't trust him. That's why I'm doing this reading. I also, and these are my opinions about Akademiks. I'm going to get them out before I start this reading, y'all, because I got opinions. I also think that he is the type who looks for acceptance with the cool crowd. And if he can't get it, he will hang around their outskirts and take their crumbs and then masquerade to the population like he's in all the time. He's really just a bitch. And it's like the people know that he's thirsty for their acceptance, so they kind of treat him any kind of way and use him. I think that's a popular opinion. I think a lot of people say that. And I think DJ Akademiks doesn't know how easily clocked he is, nor do I think he really cares as long as he keeps getting paid to do what he does. I think that if he had the opportunity to get into the in circles of Hollywood, and I mentioned in my last reading, he wants in. He wants in. If he had an opportunity to sacrifice somebody to get in, he would. If he had to bussy boy, I think he would. I think he would, especially for Drake. I did that, you guys. We needed that laugh after yesterday, didn't we? We needed that laugh. I think he would do that. What y'all call it, the gawk gawk through there. And I think it would be amazing because his little chubby Tom and Jerry jaws, I think it just packs so much moisture and cushion in there. If I had a penis, I probably might like to stick it in Akademiks' jaw. Not his butt, because I don't know if he likes to thoroughly clean. He seems like he goes through depressive states and doesn't like to thoroughly clean himself when he's in a mood. He just seems like that type. I do believe that his chair stinks. And I don't have any personal bias against these people. These are just my thoughts of him. I kind of agree with the general public. I do think his chair stinks. I would love if he were to invite me over. I don't know if I would smell it, but I might stand over it and waft the air so I can get a whiff, or have him sit down really hard while I'm there so I can get a whiff of that wind. I need to know. I need to know so I can get to the bottom of things. I like to get to the bottom of things. And so, oh God, if he were to auction off that chair, I think it would make a pretty penny just because it's such a joke in the community. I think somebody would buy it and smell it. I don't think it would be a woman either. I think it'd be like a man, a stream, like one of those people that like to get famous off YouTube and do pranks and stuff. They buy it and sell it and smell it, and they tell me. All right. Oh, God. You guys, why y'all be letting me get on the road like this? Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, the soul of DJ Akademiks. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of DJ Akademiks. Now, Akademiks, if you ever see this reading and you don't like it, don't degrade me. You can crack jokes about what you think and what your biases are about me, but don't go in and call me whores and stuff like that, because I don't know if Aura could actually put you on her altar. But there wouldn't be an Obey man on this earth that would touch you after I was done with you. Anyways. Drake say voodoo curse. It hit him while he flew the Turks. It's going to hit you instantly. I ain't going to have time to board and load no plane. You going to be hit, boy. Hit. Hit. I do return to senders and lose subscribers. That mean I ain't even got to know who out there hating on the girl. Spirit just be whacking them off left and right, and I don't even be knowing all the time. Anyways, let me just do this reading, Akademiks. Let me just do it. I don't know what's going to come up, but I'm not going to lie on you. So I'm not going to tell any lies. If I don't see nothing, I ain't going to see nothing. I ain't going to say nothing other than my funny opinions that I just gave. And those were just biases. I do think you get aggressive with women. And I do think that you're in love with Drake. All right. Most High, please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of DJ Akademiks. I see him sitting in this chair. If he were to ever see this, he would pull up in his chair, rest his hand on his head, and watch very intently with his drink. He'd probably be like, oh, okay. Nah, that's cap. Okay. All right, Spirit. DJ Akademiks, now that you're here, you, your chair, and your computer, your streaming computer, what is the situation that you're in with Drake and LeBron? Why does it seem like you are so anxious to pull LeBron James down? Do you have a personal beef with LeBron James? Do you have a personal relationship with Drake? What is your role in this hip-hop community and culture? And what will your outcome be? In this situation with you, Drake, and LeBron, will Drake ever become your friend? I'm going to tell you this, no. And you know the laws of power, so you know he will never be your friend. Talk to me, DJ Akademiks, and I compel you to speak from your soul, speak your soul's truth, and keep absolutely nothing hidden from me. What is the situation you're in? Why are you willing to throw LeBron James under the bus? I don't believe he's done anything to you. I don't believe that you guys have ever met. So why are you being the loudest proponent of his cheating? And what is your relationship with Drake, if any? What's going on with you, DJ Akademiks, in this situation? DJ Akademiks feels himself. I believe, and well, not just this, but actually, this is the Drake situation. DJ Akademiks, now this is Drake. Drake would be the white horse, and this would be DJ Akademiks with Drake's phallus in his hand. And these are all the other rappers that have come against Drake. DJ Akademiks is riding for Drake, obviously, but this card says so, with his dick in his hand, because he's feeling like he can help Drake win against all his ops by saying what he's saying about LeBron. In other words, it's very obvious, and you don't need tarot to see what's going on. Akademiks rides really hard for Drake. And I do believe that he would suck his penis if he had the opportunity. But people say he's dick riding Drake. I think he's like, yeah, I dick ride Drake with his dick in my hand because he's the best. He's the king. He's better than all of them. So yes, I'll dick ride Drake. I don't think he's ashamed of it. Problem is, the dick. Akademiks, would you sleep with Drake? Do you want to? Do you know that that's one of the things Drake does, and that people, men and women, might get put on by him? It seems to me that you would love any opportunity to be in the presence of Drake, and I absolutely believe that you would suck his penis, because it seems like doing that for the boy, because I remember I heard you say, someone on you or your chat bros said something about everybody knows that Drake requires his subordinates to call him the boy. And you do. Looks like you are riding for Drake so hard that you're willing to ride his penis and be concerned about who else is riding his and LeBron's penis, because of how hard you ride for Drake, and you want him to win over his ops at all costs. Just because of this card, only because of this card, do I think that if you had the opportunity to suck his penis, you would. I was just playing before I pulled out the cards. But these phalluses and you dick riding Drake and knowing you are, and the being in your challenging energy, I think a lot of you boys are bati. Bati. You guys act like it. You do. You act like it. All of you, you bros, you chat bros and stuff. I don't know any man our age who acts like this and talks like that, still like a teenage boy. I'm in the real world. I'm 37 years old. I don't know any, me personally, I know they're out there. Maybe it's just because I'm choosy with the people I allow myself to be around, but the men around my age and in their 30s are married, they're career driven. And then the ones that aren't, they're like thugs and in the streets and not doing anything with themselves. But none of them are chat bros, chat. And I get that's what your job is, but that energy, that bro, hanging out in mom's basement thing, that's for Kai Cenat's generation, not yours. You're too old for this. It gives gay. I believe a lot of you boys are, including that guy you interviewed, that stylist. He says he isn't, but he gives me gay for pay, or he just pretends like he is to get opportunities because he knows the beast that he's in. I think possibly Drake could be, LeBron could be, for pay. I don't know, but that's a lot of phallus energy here, and it stinks. It's musty. It smells like a locker room in these cards. just sweating balls, basket, foot, and testicular. Akademiks realized that Drake fell off. He had a moment. His star fell. And that's what all of this is about. The past position shows you what brought us to this moment. Drake's takedown by Kendrick is what happened. Who's going to jail? Akademiks, let me find out. Let me find out you're going to get somebody cased up. You're going to get somebody cased up. You going to get somebody cased up, or you going to get cased up yourself. Now, I know you got an ongoing case. Somebody going to be in a situation legally. You might get a cease and desist from your boy or LeBron or somebody so that you can't talk about what you think you know. Because the eyes are blindfolded. That means you don't know what's going on, but not the mouth. So you can talk. But your eyes are blindfolded, so you really don't know what you're talking about because you haven't met or seen these people. Dick riding Drake is going to get you or someone else in some trouble. Y'all already, your boy, and his boys already got legal situations going on. Why you doing this? And you're not impressing the boy like this. Because he's got a case going on. And LeBron James is more of an entity, I believe, than Drake. LeBron James is a household name. He's the Michael Jordan of this generation. Unless you're the Michael Jackson of this generation, no entity is going to allow LeBron to be ruined for Drake. They'll destroy Drake and you and whoever else before they let LeBron suffer. Your mouth. All because you was looking for Drake's approval and he finally gave you something. Look, usually he ignores you for his friends. He's not stunting you. There are 3 cups that Drake be thinking about. Your cup ain't one of them. He literally ignores you. And you know that. But every time he throws you a bone and acknowledges you, it powers you up. And it causes you to crash out. That's why I said what I said about knowing what type of man you are. Your actions show what's in you. When you finally get acknowledgement from the cool kids, you crash out. Andrew said that you have, or you know of women willing to expose LeBron. You might know somebody who used to get paid from LeBron or Drake and doesn't anymore. Maybe an old hoe, old prostitute, old groupie, old escort. Somebody that's probably cut off and not getting paid from him anymore. Might want to get paid by coming to Akademiks and saying, I'm willing to talk, so that, they can restart the payments. I believe that exotic team, escort team, legal baddies ain't the only thing that was being procured and flued in. I think women and children are used in the industry, like I've always said, and I think it's kind of normal to see children, prostitutes in the industry, because it has always been so. some of the iconic older actresses and things like that didn't survive the industry because of the abuse that they suffered in the industry in their child years. How many child stars do you know crash out because of terrible things that happened to them in the industry? It's not just one or two cases for a reason, you guys. Let's not ignore the obvious. Let's not pretend about the obvious. These are rich and wealthy people who have vices and police on payroll. There have been said to have been the police force at Diddy's party just to show his power and that he has the police on payroll. I believe that mixed in with the women, there are young girls, very young girls, but I believe that hoeing in Hollywood is something that has always been done. It's even for young girls and boys. I believe that Drake could procure teens for people because he's such a lover boy. He's beloved by men. He's beloved by grown women. He's beloved by teenagers and children. Drake appeals to everyone. He's attractive to almost everyone, excluding me. So I believe he has been some sort of a procurer, as he also has been procured. Another Page of Wands. Akademiks, have you ever slept with Drake and he dissed you? Or this hopes and fears, you hoping that you get the opportunity. I believe that you know that to get in those circles, you gotta do something for the boy. I think you're willing to do something for the boy. You hope you get the opportunity. Now, if this ain't you, this is just you hoping that you get an opportunity for him to visit your show and validate you. See, all this dick riding means that I do have a relationship with Drake. Look at how much he admires the dick, though. Look at him. He's stroking it, looking at it, getting ready to put his mouth on it. Yeah, Akademiks, you might get what you want. I think that Drake could possibly use you. Or this may not be a good thing, because I remember I got that for Ice Spice's outcome when she tried to pull that PR publicity stunt with that girl's boyfriend. And I said it would benefit her, but nobody else. And then she fell off after that. Nine of Cups. Akademiks, boy, you better be careful. You getting people cased up, or you are. Clarify the outcome for the Nine of Cups. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles just fell out in reverse. I wonder if you could lose a stream of income from doing all these videos. Because I don't think everybody involved enjoys this. I don't think Drake enjoys you doing these videos. You do, but I don't think he does. I don't know. Because of I don't know if it's because of this exchange with you and that stylist guy. You might, because of somebody's relationship with Drake, he could possibly pull some strings to get you to lose something. If you do, Drake is behind it. Two of Cups. I think this has to do with the exchange you had with that DM situation with that stylist, or a conversation you said you had with Drake, but then they said he lied to you. I think you were so excited that Drake talked to you that you didn't fact check or you didn't consider all the angles before you put it out there to your people. Something about this is going to impact you. I don't know if it's going to get... This is Hierophant in reverse. I think that this is the reason why Drake doesn't come on your show and doesn't mess with you. You're a liability. And even if Drake thought you were cool, you're obsessive. It's like Yolanda that killed Selena. She was her #1 fan until she wasn't. Until she felt like she was being iced out. Your crash out on Drake could be dangerous if he were to let you in his graces and then you not get from him everything you wanted because you're too in love with him. That's a liability. This is why he doesn't mess with you. I think he feels like you would start too much drama because you're in love with him. You're obsessed with him. I think he intentionally doesn't do things for you, but does things for the other podcaster. That's intentional. It's a control tactic for you. He's using a law of power on you. And it's working. Ignoring you and then giving you breadcrumbs when you fall in despair to get your hopes up, and then it's that kind of relationship you're in with Drake. I think you could have possibly just gave his label ammo to use against him or something like that. He's been trying to leave, but something you did could have just made his situation a little stickier. I don't know if while he's in his contract, he can or will put out music because they might block it or something about his contract. This situation is hurting whatever stance that Drake is trying to take. You are hurting your boy. 8 of Swords, near future. The Sun, the Chariot in reverse. You got affected by this Cancer and Capricorn full moon situation too. I had a moment on my platform. You've been crashing out on your platform. It's that Cancer situation. But it's going to cause you to crash out. Drake is too big of a celebrity. LeBron is too big of a celebrity. You might get told that you can't talk about this anymore. Ooh, what's this witchcraft? Ooh, is this Drake? Ooh, well, this is heavy, Obia. Behind this Page of Cups in reverse? What the fuck? Drake gonna do some work on you, I think. Maybe somebody doing some work. And here is Drake right here. The High Priestess and the Devil. Ooh. Ironically, I thought to mention that voodoo curse. It hit on while I flew to Turks. Ooh, Obia. Is that what that is, Spirit? What is this High Priestess and the Devil? Ooh. Silence. Talking about him in your videos. Spirit, those fell out of my hands, but I want to see one card. What is this high priestess and the devil behind what looks like to be Drake? The Empress. His mother or his baby mother? His mother, his baby mama. Somebody knows the arts. Because he's here concerned about the situation with UMG. Drake wants you to shut up. He wants you to know that we are not friends. I see that he was possibly using you every now and then to put out things or narratives for him online. I do think that you know that he used you. I think that you want a relationship with him, and it breaks your heart when he doesn't respond, when he doesn't call you back. And you were trying to help him with this situation with Jay-Z. All you were trying to do, that's why I hurt you behind this Three of Swords, because all I was trying to do was help you, because I knew Jay-Z was helping and using Kendrick against you. The Lovers, because that's the relationship I believe you want with him. What is the Seven of Swords? Queen of Swords in reverse. Seven of Cups. Oh, talk to him. The DMs and things like that. I think that you were getting some information from a woman, like an industry prostitute or somebody. They may have misled you, though. Somebody misled you. I think that you, in the past, saw that Drake was on the outs with the industry, and you were trying to do what you could to protect and save him. Crowning, Five of Swords. I think the boy is not happy at you. Spirit, I want to see that outcome, though. The Nine of Cups, because it's usually a good card, but it wasn't that good for Ice Spice when I saw it as her outcome. I want to know if it'll have the same effect on Akademiks, because I just can't see him losing his show, his streaming show. But who knows? Spirit, the outcome. Is that a good outcome? The Nine of Cups for Akademiks. Was the outcome for him favorable? Because the Eight of Swords in his near future wasn't that good. But you know, just because things happen in the near future doesn't mean the situation can't turn out great. There will be a situation where your involvement with Drake only benefited you for the views it got on your channel. Nothing else. It didn't get you where you wanted. And it's definitely not helping Drake. Spirit, can you show me why DJ Akademiks had the Nine of Cups in his outcome? Is that a favorable outcome for him in this situation with Drake? Will he get what he wants from Drake? Maybe an interview or something? The High Priestess in reverse. You may not be able to talk about something, or may not want to talk about something anymore. You may be enticed to leave certain situations alone. I think that this situation didn't go the way that you planned, the way that you thought it would. And you will be doing everything you can to get yourself out of whatever hot water you are in behind the scenes. Good luck to you. Love you guys. Bye.